What's up, horror fans? I want to share some insider information with you that we discovered when we were making our Halloween locations tour video, which if you haven't seen yet, it's right up there, check it out. We found that the original Doyle house from the Halloween movie is under construction. I'm talking a down to the studs renovation, check it out. Look at that, they've already started rebuilding it. This gave me an idea for a very unique project, which I want to share with you today. I think you're gonna love it, so let's head on over to the garage and check it out. Like I said, we found the Doyle house under construction, and at first it was a small section, but it eventually spread to the entire house. So naturally, I did what any self-respecting horror fan would do. I went dumpster diving, and I got a bunch of wood from the original house just for this video. And just to prove to y'all that I'm not making this up, here's footage of me actually going through the dumpsters. It's funny, whenever I told my friends about this project and that I grabbed wood from the house out of the dumpster, pretty much all of them said, "Of course you did," without hesitation, so my reputation precedes me. In this project, I'll be making a Michael Myers butcher knife collectible. Yeah, just like that. All right, let's get started. I started by tracing one of my kitchen knives onto a scrap piece of MDF. The shape of the knife that I had wasn't perfect, so I also had this reference shape, which I really liked some aspects of. So after I traced the real knife, I went back over it and refined my design. I then cut this out on the bandsaw to make a template. I used this to repeatedly trace the design onto pieces of the house. Now I had to be smart about my layout so I could get 2 knives per section to maximize my material. This was absolutely crucial because I only had a few boards and I wanted to make a total of 31 knives. I cut each knife by hand on the bandsaw. Now I'm not a master of this tool, so they truly are unique one-of-ones. I did a little sanding to round off the edges and I repaired any flaws in the 104-year-old wood. Yes, that's right, this house was built in 1920. Once all the knives were done, it was time to bust out some lasers. Now, I don't have one of those fancy laser cutters with a camera, so to ensure that the knives were in the exact right spot every time, I made a jig out of MDF. I was also able to make more than 31 knives, so I used the others to test various laser settings until I got them dialed in just right. Now, a little disclaimer, this wood is 100 years old and I have no clue what chemicals or paints they used on it in that time. So as always, I masked up for safety. I finished them all with a spray clear coat and I gotta say these came out great. But don't click off this video yet because we're not done. I got one more surprise up my sleeve. As the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Now if you want to own a piece of Halloween history, I made a limited run of 31 of these and we'll have them for sale in our merch shop. The link will be in the description below. Come on, Flater, I'm trying to record the outro here.
Wait, what?
Wait, Flater, then who? Ah! All right, so you're not gonna believe where I just was, but I have a very big surprise for you. Check this out. I was just at Nick Castle's house and he signed 4 of these knives. So we have 4 special edition Halloween knives that are signed by the Shape himself. Now Nick was such a nice guy. It was so incredible to meet him. And I want to thank Matthew Lillard for making that happen. Now I have a couple other special guests that I'm hoping to get to, so stay tuned and we'll see if I can get those people to sign some more knives.